I mean, come on. If it's free, why wouldn't you? Cool. Thanks, Jimmy. Well, I'll check it out. You betcha, pal.
Yeah, that is pusher to the max.
Yeah, it's like the dude came out of nowhere.
He was almost.
Why wouldn't you? Cool.
He was almost.
Thanks, Jimmy. Well, I'll check it out. You betcha, pal.
He was almost exactly like Nathan when Nathan was trying to give him drugs or steroids.
Yes. Come on, Jimmy. It's just a little bit.
Jimmy.
Everyone's doing it, Jimmy.
Everyone's doing it, guy. So here, as you see, Terrence and Philip give us your money video game.
The gameplay of this also is like the most accurate representation of all of these games.
In this game,
Dude, it is like straight up Simpsons tapped in. It's great.
I was about to say,
I played that game for a couple of years.
By the
My
way,
Steam
rest
is
in-
so fucking huge.
Rest in peace to a legend getting delisted this month, I think, or already been delisted.
which was crazy because they were still making an insane amount of money a month.
Yeah, as you guys mentioned here, these are typical games that they make, building layouts, houses, homes, hidden behind these time clocks where you can wait and grind away for the stuff to unlock. But after that first hour or two of gameplay, they get you in. Now you're behind like these half hour, 2 hour, full days where you have to come back and check the game later, unless you want to pay to unlock things.
And it's always starting off with like a little bit of money. It's 99 cents here, and then it's a couple dollars here, and then it's the $5 intro new user pack, and then all of a sudden you're spending like $50 a day plus.
Jesus.
$29.95, but then you get free shit.
Yeah.
Butters.
that's one coin. Can you collect more? You've collected 10 Canadian coins. Congratulations. Hey, you're really good at this, guy.
You're really good at these guys. So look at, of course, the bright lights, lettering, you know, look at this. You're amazing. Like that's how they get the dopamine hit, right? The Dane.
Oh yeah. I'm feeling it right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So these kids, of course, are going to catch on pretty quickly, that being Kyle and Butters. And they're like, this is dumb.
What? Congratulations, Cal.
With Canada coins, you can buy stuff and help Terrence and Philip rebuild Canada. Run around and collect more coins. Or better yet, buy them in bulk. How many Canadian coins would you like to buy?
How many Canadian coins would you like to buy? So look, right there, 49 cents to start. You get 200 Canadian coins. It's just 49 cents or even $5. You know, just $5, cat.
I really think they were missing out on an opportunity to refer to loonies and toonies like actual Canadian currency.
That's a good point, Joe.
Yeah.
That's a good point. How did we miss that? How did we miss that?
You gotta be safe though. In-game currency can't be real currency. So if they call it loonies and toonies, you never know, man. That's why everything's like V-Bucks and Fortnite bucks and Q-Bucks.
Back to the episode here. So as we mentioned, freemium isn't free. Here's the Canadian, or Kyle and Butters discussing it afterwards.
How many Canadian coins would you like to buy?
This is stupid. Well, it's just 49 cents for the cheapest one.
Just 49 cents.
You buy 200 Canadian coins for 49 cents. You're amazing. Now use that Canada to help rebuild Canada.
Yay.
Build a hospital here.
Yay! It's still stupid, and now I paid 49 cents for it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so spot on.
100%.
It's like Genshin Impact 1,000,000% right here.
What are you two boners doing? We're playing the Canadian Freemium game. I played that thing. It's dumb. I ended up paying like $5. Who makes this crap?
The Canadian Department of Mobile Gaming.
It's massive building where someone's playing hockey outside.
So here's, as I mentioned, the Prince and the Prime Minister looking at their revenue.
It's terrific. That's 200,000 more American dollars in just one day. Where is the roof on this thing?
As I mentioned, Terrence and Philip are not happy because their likeness was used without their permission, without contractual, arbitration or buyout setup to use their likeness for said video game itself.
Uh-oh.
They were not compensated fairly.
Missing out
What's
on.
the big idea making a mobile game without our approval? Oh, Terrence and Philippe, how are Canada's two favorite buddies? What gives you the right to make a stupid Terrence and Philippe mobile game? Who do you think you are? Oh, I'm only the Prince of Canada.
That doesn't
and this
mean
happens to be
anything.
the minister.
That doesn't mean anything. Just because you're the prince.
I'm only the Prince of Canada. I don't even
Well,
think
if you're the Prince of Canada, aren't you technically like the Prince of the UK?
Oh,
the Prince of the UK doesn't really do much. They're there for like tourism,
I don't
ages
know.
old deals and stuff like that. They're like large landowners, but for the most part, in like their quote unquote Congress, their parliament, they don't really have a lot of say in power. They have enough influential power, yes, but like for like if you're putting it on paper, they don't really have a lot of a say. They have a little bit more than other people.
Oh, I'm aware of that. I just figured, you know,
Look,
having that Windsor Mountbatten name probably carries a little bit of gravitas.
That certainly has some weight. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I thought this was America. Huh? Isn't this America?
Perfect
I'm sorry,
time.
I thought this was America.
Yeah, I don't know. My argument was going to be that they're gotten $200,000 from more American people. So like then technically speaking, they Terrence and Phillip could put a stop to the game being distributed in America. Anyway, that's all.
I mean that's like 500,000 Canadian. That's a pretty good chunk of change.
Well, I don't know if the Canadians are buying that much, so it sounds
for
like
a
it's a
local
lot
game,
more.
that's like on the low end, well, medium end. You go to Clash of Clans, those guys are making like a couple
A
million.
day though. Yeah,
Oh
that's pretty
yeah.
good.
Oh god,
wow.
ridiculous.
I knew a friend that was heavily deep into Clash of Clans.
Oh yeah, dude, that gets more whales. Than
Ooh. It's a fun game, though.
We thought you would be pleased with the quality of the mobile game. It's the dumbest game ever. All you do is collect and spend Canada. Hey, we know the game's not great, but who cares? It's free, but it's not free. If you charge 40 cents here and 50 cents there, then it's not free. They see through the charade. Uh-oh, you think
They
so?
see through
I
the
think they see
charade.
through the charade, yes. I'm pretty sure they can hear us, too.
Clearly from Montreal.
You've seen through the charade, so you might as well know everything.
Sin through
Charade
the
up.
charade.
Charade up. So they pull back the curtains, and then suddenly,
Allow me to explain the science behind micropay freemium gaming.
So what I really like about this is the fact that they actually break this down, because like, you know, the notion of freemium gaming itself was so new that,
Right.
you know, as just a regular guy, I kind of thought this might be happening. So to see South Park call it out, I was like, oh, okay, this is exactly what is happening.
yeah, but remember, Matt, and for our listeners out there, this is only the first level of the charade. The real reason behind freemium games is right behind
It's
it.
a darker secret, you're right.
For years, the
Darker.
concept behind gaming was simple. You pay for the game and you enjoy. With mobile apps, we now have the ability to make games that are boring and stupid.
See, I wish we could just go back to that where you just pay for the game and you enjoy. That's it. I'm not saying every company doesn't still do that, but like the majority of thing has moved so far to digital now that you're not actually purchasing the game. You're just purchasing a license to use the game for the existence of the developer's call, whatever that may be, whether that be eternity or next month or next tomorrow. They can just turn it off.
And to counteract, we've all played like inherently broken, just glitchy ass, previous gen games that we weren't able to update and everything like that. And like, I know I bought at least 5 copies of Street Fighter 2 because they kept adding, all at $70 a piece because they kept adding 2 and 3 fighters. Whereas nowadays, even if I still have the disc, I can pay $5 for those characters instead of having to get a completely new game for $65.
That's a good point. I would agree with you there, because I was going to say, like, if games are letting you buy the game itself and then you're just paying for DLC, I'm totally cool with that, because then, yeah, you're paying for additional content. It's
Right.
the repetitive nature of those companies and putting out like the exact same or similar games year after year after year without making any improvements, or putting out games itself that aren't finished and you have to download 5 to 10 gigabytes of the actual game.
It's almost like you're talking about a specific company that perfectly fits all of that. It's all of them now. Main company.
I believe the company's saying is get the fuck out of my office.
No. So what company has put out the same game for the last 20 years, just in different iterations with all the same content? They release broken games on a literal constant basis, and they're famous for both of those. It's off the top of my head. I believe it's called Bethesda. Yeah, exactly. Skyrim has been released 70 fucking times without a new expanded content since like 2009 or something.
I mean, you can make the argument.
I thought you were talking about Madden.
Yeah, exactly. You can make the argument for both. EA Sports, Bethesda, Ubisoft, Acclaim, Activision. I mean, all these companies are at fault for just repeating the same games and just adding minor updates.
And yet they're letting go
their franchise. Yeah.
Yet they're letting go like 60% of the workforce. It's a mess in the industry right now. But in mobile gaming, apparently, Matt, it's a lot of fun.
But if you pay for incentives, you're rewarded. Freemium. The mium is Latin for not really. It's a simple cycle, a never-ending loop based on RPGs. Explore, collect, spend, improve. But whereas those just use the concept of XP or experience points, we introduced the idea of micro-paying with money.
Micro-paying. Yeah, that's the annoying choices. That's
actually a really good way to put it. It's like that RPG sense. You get something, you build it, you expand upon it, and then you redo the loop. But now instead of XP, you like buy Canada dough and then build stuff up with that. Yeah, that's a great way to explain it.
Yeah, this breaks it down great.
Love the flowchart.
Money. It's what everyone is doing.
Money,
Premium games are what's now. And it's all just a lot of harmless fun.
You're in big trouble, Stanley.
And as we mentioned here, Stanley spends $458. Of course, his argument to Randy is, "You're Lord, so you got all that money anyway." And he's like, "I worked really hard for that."
Can you explain to us how you managed to spend $489 on a mobile app?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I spent that much.
You didn't realize? What are Canadian coins?
You buy Canadian coins so you have Canada.
Stan, just because I make a good living with my music doesn't mean you can go blow it all on Canada.
I'll pay you back for it, okay?
How?
I don't know. I'll figure it out. Jesus Christ.
Can you believe him?
Randy.
Yes, it is gluten-free.
Oh, yeah, gluten-free.
Yeah,
he's got to be.
PBR gluten-free. Why would you one, PBR in general, two, gluten-free beer? Doesn't that just like take out all the beer? Like, how do you make a wheat-based product without wheat?
Well, you can. Well, I get the
sorghum.
Argument. Well, I was going to say I get the argument of you can't make a wheat-based beer without wheat because then it doesn't have any wheat. So can you call it a wheat-based beer? You'd have to make like a different base beer, right? Like Asahi rice beer, like the Japanese beer and stuff like that.
The best beer, honestly. Sorry,
it's really good beer.
Asahi is so good.
Oh my god,
Kieran, but Asahi is the best.
Asahi clear. I love them both, Joe, but Asahi clears
nearly. Yeah,
it's got a nice bite to it without making you feel sick or hungover.
Great with sushi. Good for sake bombs.
I mean, just good on a hot day. On a hot day, it's nice. Here we go.
Knew how much
get some after this.
He knew he'd get in trouble, but it didn't matter. I hate to say it, but this is a lot like his grandpa.
What do you mean?
Dad's always had a gambling problem. He's got total addiction tendencies. Could he have somehow passed those demons down to Stan?
Well, and you certainly have some of those problems too with drinking.
I had a problem, but I was able to stop. Now I only drink gluten-free beer and wine. But with Stan, I think there's some darkness inside him that doesn't allow him to stop.
Gluten-free beer and wine, and that solves your alcohol. My God, Randy's been trying to find an excuse for this alcoholism for like 10 seasons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here we are. As I mentioned back in Canada, they're going to explain more about freemium game and the principles of success.
So in conclusion, the successful freemium game is based on 5 principles. Entice the player with a simple game loop. Use lots of flashing techniques and compliments to make the player feel good about themselves. Train the players to spend your fake currency. Offer the players a way to spend real currency for your fake currency, so they'll forget they're spending money. And make the game about waiting. But let the player pay not to wait. It's a surefire way to make lots of money. We understand micro-paying, but can't the game hidden inside the charade just at least be fun?
Yeah, exactly. Can't the game hidden inside the charade at least be freaking fun?
Yeah,
Right.
that sounds reasonable, right? But as we're going to find out, that's not reasonable at all.
Nope.
Nope.
No, it has to be just barely fun. If the game was too fun, then there would be no reason to micropay in order to make it more fun. What's this?
Your checks, of course, for 10 million American dollars each.
So this is, everyone is doing this? Everyone is doing it.
It's just the way things are going.
It's the way things are going. Well,
10
I guess everyone's
million.
just paying 40 cents at a time. It can't be that bad.
40 cents at a time.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. $489 for Stan. Now here he is laying in bed. As I mentioned, he missed school, guys, because he's at home playing too much of this Terrence and Phillip mobile game. So friends are going to come figure out what the hell is going on.
And he's still in his pajamas, sat up in bed. Who hasn't been like this?
Oh, I miss those days. Sometimes every now and then you get one as an adult, but most days.
Oh, I still do. What are you talking about, bro? I do this on a regular. I just like sit up in bed. I'm on my phone. I'm looking shit
Well, this
up.
is like
Did
is
this
like,
over the weekend with the new Pokemon games.
I mean, I was going to say.
I mean,
this
not
is like,
new, but the expansions on them.
This is like maybe a pre-day setup now. Maybe if I get up in the morning, maybe I'll look at my phone for a half hour to an hour. But I mean, where you're like this, where you're just sitting at home for 8 hours playing a video game.
Oh, fuck
No
that.
worries. You know what I mean? It's been a
Big shit.
while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Miss
Damn,
school
I guess we're
today?
getting old.
Yeah, I just wasn't feeling the best.
I can't wait till retirement.
Did you play the Terrence and Phillip Premium game all day?
Now you made me
Well,
feel
yeah,
bad.
I was sick in bed. What else was I gonna do? How much money did you micropay today, Stan?
Oh,
Nothing.
shit.
Dude, I bought like $10 worth of Canado. But check it out, I unlocked a stadium in Toronto.
You spent $10 and 8 hours to unlock a stadium.
You guys, is it that much dumber than video games you play?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Correct.
Straight up.
Easy answer to this. Yes.
Then to kill some time. Like Jimmy said, it's a cool way to zone out.
Wait. Jimmy told you about this game?
Jimmy told me about this game.
Kenny, who told you about this game?
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
What the Here's Jimmy now on the
Come over
corner.
here. Yeah, come
He's like a drug dealer. He's pushing it. He's a
you,
pusher.
come on over.
You check out this mobile game.
I mean, can
Yeah,
this
this mobile
I mean, can it'll be thin.
come in?
check this out.
Check this out.
Fucking
You looking to
Nathan.
have some fun?
What do you mean?
The Terrence and Phillip mobile game. All the cool kids are using it.
I don't know.
Come on, just try it out.
on.
You can be Terrence or Phillip
Come
or both.
on.
You can walk around and collect Canada Cash to build new stuff. It's a perfect thing if you're bored. And honestly, the best part about it is it's free. I mean, come on. Why wouldn't you download it and just try it out?
Hey, Jimmy, can we talk?
Well, sure, fellas. Anyway, be sure to check it out, kid.
Dude, what are you doing?
Just hanging out. What are you up to?
He's drug dealing. This is what this is. He's a drug dealer.
Just hanging. He's literally on the street corner.
Yeah, he's
Just hanging out. What are you doing?
Pushing.
Drug dealing.
he's pushing
Drug dealing. Yummy, yummy.
dope that too. Make that double. Everybody know yo. And anyway, sorry, I don't want to start.
Yeah. Go ahead, Matt.
No, I'm good.
You need to stop recommending that app to people.
Look, everyone we know says they heard about it from you. I just think it's a fabulous app. That's all.
I think
It's
that's
not a
it.
fabulous app. It's
Yeah.
f***ing stupid.
That's all.
Let me ask you something, Jimmy. What happens on level 2 after you get the Ontario Nugget?
All right. I never played it. I stay away from this stuff.
You just push it on other people?
He asked like a very general question level 2, like what happens after on level, like because usually these freemium games want to get you up to at least like level 5 to 10. That's how they then
Before
like,
they
Yeah. And once you get to that point, then it slows down to the point where you're like, I'm already in it. Might as well pay. It's that FOMO, man. It's that what is it called when
Paywall.
you're afraid of losing time or money? It's like there's a marketing name for that. It's like you've
Fear of
already
missing
spent all
out,
this
FOMO?
time. No, it's kind of like FOMO, but it's something different where you've already spent all. Sunk cost fallacy. The games try to get you in those first 5-10 levels, and then after that, it's like, well, you've already spent this much time. You might as well spend a little money. And then after that, it's, well, you've already spent all this money. Might as well spend a bit more.
right, and they kind of tap into people's chronophobia.
Yeah, like I've waited this time. Might as well.
Dane has decided to leave us. He said that the Canada thing made him so upsetting. So I edit this part back in. So yeah, Dane, see you later. Here we go. Back to the episode.
Listen, we've been talking it over, and we really aren't comfortable with this freemium thing. Oh, what is the matter?
It seems dishonest, and we have a brand to protect. But just look at all the things we're getting to build. Soon Canada will be as advanced and developed as Michigan.
We're just worried that some people will abuse the game.
As Michigan, the fuck?
Oh, that's funny. That was a
With
slight
its
on the-
water, you can't drink.
But it's so like I guess
And
there's
Detroit.
so I guess they're saying they're below that. They're like, hey, we'll be able to get up to that level now, which is like a state. So like, you know, we're almost there, guys.
And start spending more money than they can afford.
Oh, no. Well, we certainly wouldn't want that.
Oh, I have an idea. How about we take some of the billions of dollars we are making and we start a campaign to teach everyone to play the game in moderation?
Oh. Do you really think that would help?
Of course. The alcohol industry does it all the time.
What I like about this now is their parody of the actual alcohol industry, where they make this buy, drink now, drink, girls, hot. Like this is the
More, drink more, bitch, the hot.
You, friends, fun, drink, hot girls, you're hot, drink more, expensive cars, ass, drink, ass, money, you in a
Ass.
tuxedo, threesome, vodka, pussy, drink, 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 you drink, Vegas, fun, pussy, you in a tuxedo.
Vegas fun, pussy.
Drink, drink it all, you pussy, more tuxedos, more cars, more pussy, more vodka, drink, drink, drink. Please drink responsibly.
My favorite
Please
part.
drink responsibly.
My favorite
Tuxedo,
part.
threesome, vodka, pussy, drink, 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 you drink, Vegas, fun, pussy, you in a tuxedo. This girl,
That's my favorite. You
Fuck
in a
this
tuxedo,
girl.
fucking this girl.
It almost killed Matt.
Every fucking time I watch this episode, that part when Trey's voice when he says like, "You in a fucking
You in a tuxedo, fucking this girl.
fucking this girl."
vodka, drink,
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 drink.
drink it all, you pussy, more tuxedos, more cars, more pussy, more vodka, drink, drink, drink.
Please drink responsibly.
More tuxedo, more cars, more pussy.
More tuxedo, more cars, more pussy, more vodka. Drink, drink, drink. So now we're at the Three Feathers Casino, which we haven't really seen a lot of Three Feathers Casino in a number of years.
Yeah,
I think
not
this.
not since they won their town back.
Not since they won their town back. That is correct. I was going to say.
And the greatest one-off character of all fucking time, Alex.
Stupid. Fuck Alex.
Come on, this way, Stan. I want you to see this. There you go. That's your grandpa. He sits at that slot machine and mindlessly drains money away a little bit at a time. Sound familiar? All the little sounds
bit
and
at a
lights are
time.
calculated to keep him sitting at that stupid machine. Come on, Dad, we're going home. I'm going. Do you know what you've done to your grandson? You've infected him with your bullshit. What are you talking about? I just don't.
What are you talking about? What did I do? Billy? What are you doing?
Really?
Understand what is wrong with you two. What is the joy that this stuff possibly brings you?
It's just,
It's fun.
It's wrong.
yeah, it's fun.
It's not fun. You two have demons you're trying to compensate for. Well, what about you? You're having a glass of wine.
As we've alluded to before, here's all this starts the different ways Randy tries to get around drinking by naming it different ways.
I'm not having a glass of wine. I'm having 6. It's called a tasting and it's classy.
Dad, I'm not addicted. I can stop. I just like
Just because you dress up your
Although-
addiction doesn't mean make it less than that what it is.
Although in a tasting, to prevent people from getting drunk, they have a spit bucket. Like it
It's
tastes a true tasting. You just you switch it around like, this is full body. This tastes like grapes. Next.
Man, I'm drinking that shit.
but I don't have to. I'll prove it.
Yeah, and if he stops, I'll stop. All right. And if you two stop, then we won't have a problem anymore.
He just-
Earthy, bold, hint of cherry aftertones.
Earthy, bold, hint of cherry after, and then of course the burp. Got to get your man in, your man moves. So now we find out why Jimmy unfortunately had to get into freemium.
my responsibility what people decide to do with their free time? I was just the middleman. People were going to learn about the game somewhere, if not from me. I'm not the one who made it.
But you accepted money from the Canadian government to push a freemium game on us. Why would they do that?
How do you get people addicted to crack? You give it away for free. You give away a little taste, and then some people can't stop themselves. And now Stan is so consumed by the shit you've been pushing that he can't even see through it. How could you sell out your friends? I needed the money, all right? I downloaded Yum Yum Sparkly Gem Forest because it was free. I love the sparkling little gems.
I downloaded Yum Yum Sparkling Gem Forest. He loved the sparkling gems, guys.
Oh, it's right up there with Hello Kitty Island Party.
Oh, that's a good callback too, Joe. I totally forgot about that one right now. That's
Island Adventure, yeah.
which is now a real game. Yes, it's actually a real game now. It's ridiculous.
That makes sense.
You're saying these games do this on purpose?
Why do you think freemium games send you those text notifications when you haven't played in a while? It's called the trigger. A quick image to trigger the addict's brain. They know exactly what they're doing.
So true.
Here now, and now we get an example of that. And of course, you're saying it's so true. Stan's going to be laying here and trying to go to bed, trying not to play the game, but he's got his notifications turned on. So he's going to start getting these notifications, and they're going to give him stuff for free just to get him to come back and play the game. Stan, now.
Hey, buddy. Come on, guy.
Again.
Come on, guy.
Come back, friend. You've got new buddies, guy.
New buddies, guy.
We've just given you 5,000 Canadian coins. Enjoy your Canada.
Free?
Free?
What is wrong with you, Stan?
We've just given you 5,000 Canadian coins. If you spend $10 to get these additional $1,000 Canadian coins, you know what I mean? Some sort of grift like that, because apparently the spending has not stopped.
You said you stopped buying Canada.
I didn't think I spent that much. I clicked on a few micro pays and it just kind of added up.
$26,000?
26,000. Woo.
On a mobile, and you know there's people out there like this. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that the people are out there like this paying this much.
You know how many songs I have to write to make back that much money?
One.
Oh, it's just nothing to you, isn't it?
No, it's not.
You need to realize that you have something in your brain that you somehow inherited from your grandpa that makes you act this way, okay?
I don't know how you can say that when you're standing here chugging beer.
I am not chugging beer. I'm sampling a flight of gluten-free German lagers with a French wine pairing. It's called a Smorgaswein, and it's elegantly cultural.
Smorgaswein.
He drinks it like a Boilermaker.
I was gonna say he's fucking like a Jaeger bomb, just dropping it right in there.
Yeah.
Okay, I need help. There is something different about me, you guys. I know the game is stupid, and it actually isn't even fun anymore. I don't understand. Phyllis, could I have a minute with Stan, please?
Sure. Come on, guys.
You in bed, okay? I'm just
My
kidding.
fault, Stan. I should have never told you the game was fantastic. It's not your fault. It's something to do with my family. It's like a curse. I know this stuff is hard to understand. Trust me, I know. I'm an addict too, but I got help. How? What all the addiction programs say is true. You've got to reach out to a higher power, Stan. You've got to get down on your knees, and you've got to say, I have a problem. And you've got to ask that higher power for help.
So Stan.
We have to find a way to get the word out. People need to know pushers are being hired
This is
to
funny.
take advantage of people with addiction problems. There has to be a way.
Cartman
to
just
get the
tweets this
news
out.
and sneak in and somehow borrow their TV signal. If we could disguise ourselves as something ridiculous, then
It's done.
Okay, Dan.
what's done?
The word is out. Terrence and Phillips are pushers to make money off addicts. I tweeted it. It's trending.
It's in Cartman must have a lot of followers for just
Right, I was gonna say, like, how many? Fair.
Cartman, brah.
Yeah, Cartman, bro. But we haven't gotten there yet, though. So
We're not there yet.
No, we're not there. But he just in general has a lot of followers. You know?
Yeah, it's true. I guess he does.
You son of a bitch! You paid pushers to get addicts hooked on our freemium game? You what? Now hold on, Terrence and Philip. There's nothing wrong with promoting a mobile game.
But there's something very
You
wrong with
what?
knowingly making it appeal to human weaknesses.
You didn't build a mobile game. You built an addiction machine.
Minister of Mobile Gaming, what's this all about?
All right. You've seen through the charade again. Let me explain how freemium games really work.
Now it gets all dark and shit. The lights lower and everything.
The truth is, a very small percentage of people who download freemium games ever pay anything for them. It's all about finding the heaviest users and extracting the most amount of cash from them. That's how you get addicts to pay $200 for a game that's not even worth 40 cents.
Woo! Through the charade.
Oh, it is true. Like, especially like these games where they just like get the license for a game, and then you just buy a game, and then like the game is crap, and you're like, why did they agree to do this license? Why did the company sell their license for this piece of crap game? You know. Or sometimes you end up like South Park Snow Day. Oh, snap. Facts.
But then all our profits come from people with problems. Don't think about that. Think about all the money. Here, have a bump of coke.
I like, so this is funny. He's going to take it, but then he's still going to be upset with him.
Yeah.
Okay, but we still won't stand for this.
We still won't stand for this. So now Stan's going to pray. But he's not going to pray to Jesus, guys, or Santa, or God.
I don't know if you're listening, but I guess I have something inside me that I can't
Who's
control.
he praying to?
Something kind of dark. Please help show me the way.
Satan. He prayed to Satan.
You have
Fallen
summoned Prince of Temptation. For what purpose?
I always like how Satan shows up all like angry and scary, and then just gets really sensitive and nice afterwards. Hey, what's going on?
Oh, shit. I have addiction demons and I don't understand them.
Then allow me to explain the darkness of the human soul. So you've got dopamine, right? That's the chemical that gets released in your brain whenever you do something pleasurable.
He sits down like a therapist.
Yeah, it's almost like getting the talk from the old man.
Exactly. And he's just explaining here how the dopamine receptors work.
Like eating, sex, and that's just nature, right? Like rabbits and fish and shit. They need dopamine so that they want to consume and reproduce.
Okay.
But because humans have progressed and now have access to all the shit they want whenever they want it, it's easy for them to overdo and have dopamine problems. You know, it's not fucking rocket science, this stuff.
So there's nothing spiritually wrong with me?
No. It's like, okay, it's like being diabetic. You know, it's like you can eat wrong and chemicals get released from your liver in a weird way. You know, you've been eating gluten and shit. And then eventually you've got a chemical imbalance from your liver. And something clicked and now you're diabetic forever, right? So like if you keep doing something too much, eventually there's a dopamine up, right? And you're kind of screwed up your life.
So what does that mean? I can get addicted to everything so I can't enjoy anything?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it means.
The addict people said something about me filling a hole.
Well, who's not filling a fucking hole, right? You know, I mean, what kind of bullshit is that? So let's talk about genetics now. You still have time?
Yeah, no, this is great.
Okay, let me get some visual aids. Give me just a sec.
No, this is great. This is great information. So here's Canada.
Here is a fact. 80% of alcohol sales are paid for by alcoholics. Using slot machine tactics, freemium games are able to make millions off of an even smaller percentage of mobile gamers.
Oh, God, he just doesn't stop. Who is this guy? We're building a new Canada with micropayments from addicts. Who cares? You think the fucking alcohol industry cares? They don't care that 10% are gonna get addicted. They're counting on it. It's the same with us, but we've got our eyes on every addict's screen. Every button they click, we get feedback on how to shove this shit right down their throats. Why does he suddenly sound like Al Pacino in Devil's Advocate?
He kind of does. That was a good movie. But that's because Terrence and Philip, they made a good call out there. That's because
I'm much worse than the devil.
I'm the Canadian devil.
I'm the Canadian devil.
Oh, dear God!
Beelzebub, you discovered my plan, but too late. Now the souls of
Art's
all
fire.
humans belong to me.
So basically, the genes you got from your dad make you more likely to have trouble with dopamine regulation, and that's why you need to kind of watch out for addictive stuff. Okay, so we kind of understand now, champ?
I guess so. Why do companies put
Champ.
so many addictive things out there?
You know, they all do it, and it's kind of my deal. I've got to put temptation out there, too, so people have free will and all that shit. But you know, justification and thinks what they're doing is okay.
Thinks what they're doing is okay. So Satan's, there's temptation. He does put the truth out there, right? But then, as he hears what's about to happen with this mobile gaming, this mobile game itself, he's gonna be clued into the fact. Wait a minute. This is just garbage. Like, this is not temptation. This is just bullshit.
Hey, buddy, where'd you go? Don't you want more Canada?
What's this?
That's what I've been addicted to. It's a freemium game sending me push notifications.
What, you just collect coins?
How much money can you buy today?
No, see, if something's addictive because it's fun, that's one thing. But this is just blatant Skinner box manipulation. Wait a minute. Who put this out?
Canada?
Oh, that son of a bitch. He's always doing this shit. I tell him, temptation has to be nuanced, but he goes and does this crap again. I'm gonna need to borrow your soul real quick, kid. Is that all right?
I'm gonna need to borrow your soul real quick.
I mean, if I was this cool with Satan, I'd be like, sure. All right.
I would want like some kind of guarantee that he's not going to do anything to screw with it, and like a get out of hell free card.
See you sharing demons.
Stan,
demons.
where are you going?
I shall return. Do not attempt to stop me.
Told you.
Kids got demons.
Told you, kids got demons.
Literally at that point.
Fucking Randy. Told you, kids got demons.
I don't do that.
All right, so here's Canada now under the control of the Canadian devil.
Horror and sadness all over Canada tonight. When the prince signed the agreement to make a freemium game, he apparently made a deal with the Canadian devil. Hey, gang, I'm the Canadian devil. The Canadian devil now
Hey,
has
gang.
the souls of every Canadian. This is a sad day for Canada and therefore the world.
And therefore the world. Exactly. It's a sad day for Canada and therefore the world. I stab you.
Beelzebub, once again you lack any sense of nuance.
His eyes love him. They look crazy.
My overachieving doppelganger. You're no match for Canadian, Satan.
Return from whence you came.
Watch it, gang.
What's it, gang?
So now they're fighting.
Certainly a shocking turn of events here as the actual devil has now appeared and seems to be fighting the Canadian devil. This is certainly a conundrum for Canadians everywhere as we try to figure out who to root for. For that, let's ask the Minister of Sport in Edmonton.
That's the Minister of Sport.
In Edmonton.
Of course, I like all their answers. We kind of want Canada to win, but also at the same time, we don't want to be under the control of them.
Well, of course, the patriotic thing to do would be to root for the Canadian devil. But then again, he is the one who has promised us pain and servitude for 1,000,000 years. Screw that, go Canada!
Enough.
Screw that, go Canada!
Thy end has come.
And then now Stan just rises from the ground.
Hey, dude. Hey,
Hey.
you all right?
Hey.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty weird, man. Okay. Here's Terrence and Philip.
My fellow Canadians, what we do now as a country will hopefully be a model for others. We have all learned a tragic lesson together that though many sins are out there, when you get involved with freemium gaming, you are making a deal with the Canadian devil. We will no longer make freemium games, and we will no longer make improvements to our country with money taken from addicts. Canada is back to being an ethical, respected, shitty tundra.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna roll to kill this zombie.
Okay, good idea. What are you gay wads doing?
We're playing board games so that Grandpa avoids the casino and I avoid freemium apps.
Well, all right. Good for you guys. Tell you what, I'll join you. Board games go good with a glass of wine.
That's not a glass, that's a trophy that you won for drinking.
It's not drinking. It's called a Wine Zinfandel sipping sprint, and it's competitive. Get off your high f***ing horse.
Your turn, Grandpa. If you roll a 5 or 6, you can kill these zombies.
You guys want to put some money on it?
Get off your fucking high horse as he then tries to put gambling money on something that would be related to, well,
addiction
to gambling, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for another edition of SMB.
SMP.
A South Park
Review.
Coming up next week, it's season 18, episode number 7, Grounded Wunderloop. What happens when Butters is convinced that he's living in a virtual reality game? But the question is he alone? But even more important, we're going to find out what every customer service agent has to ask you. Have they satisfied all of your answers for the day? Satisfactory matter, at whatever it is. Have they been good for you? That's all coming up next week on another edition of SMB, a South Park Review. Have I satisfied and answered your questions in a timely manner? That's what it is.
Have I? What? Have I answered your question?
No, do not fuck me. It's me that's fucking yourself. In India,
no. It is not me, sir. No, fuck me. No, not fuck me, sir.
It would just be us fucking ourselves. In India, we like to call this a customer vendor loop. Customer feedback vendor loop.
It's all coming up next week. SMB number 257. We'll see you then.